Hey guys, Budget Girl here, and today I'm going to talk to you about some natural enemies of the budget prepper. Unfortunately, when I went to grab some pasta this afternoon after I did all of my shopping, I found weevils. Now, I don't know if you know what weevils are, but they're tiny little kind of ant-sized insects with like pincers and lots of legs, and they love flour and pasta and sugar and bread. And if you have the unfortune to get them in your house, well, words I can't say on the internet. It's just going to be heck all day long for hours and hours, and then you're going to flinch for the next 2 months every single time you see one. So the way I found that weevils were there is because I found a really great deal on pasta at the salvage grocery store today. 70 cents a pound for like twisty rotini pasta. I was so excited. I bought 5 boxes. So I come home and I go to put them all into a storage container because I'm trying to be better about that. I put it off sometimes like we all do because, containers cost money. Glass containers, plastic containers, whatever. Even though you really should keep stuff like that in not the cardboard box or plastic bag that it was sold to you in. I don't know if you knew this. If not, you do now, because if you don't, you'll get weevils. And I don't know if this is a northern problem or not, but we used to get them in my pantry when I was a kid. And I was talking to a couple of my friends, and they used to have them too, really bad. Mostly it's like when you let stuff sit for a while or when things are kind of damp. And things are always damp here in the South. I'm in South Louisiana, so it's an issue around here. Now, in my adult life, I've never had them. Never. I guess I just got lucky, or maybe I didn't have as much food around as I currently do, or it's probably more just a lucky thing. I mean, I usually keep my cereals in stuff like this. I'll keep, stuff like sugar that's, really, really insect in glass jars. They don't even have to be like the fancy ones. I got these at Walmart. This one is an old pickle jar that my sister-in-law gave to me, and I use it to keep kidney beans in. And these actually make kind of pretty storage on top of my counters in my kitchen because I don't have a lot of storage space in my apartment. And so they're pretty. I can see what I have. I can see how much I have. But everyone has those things, and not everything in my house is storage. See, now I'm itchy. I'm itchy everywhere because there are weevils in my house, and I don't like it. So I was really good. I picked up some new little plastic containers because I found a good sale on dog treats for Roro. And I go to pour these pastas into the container. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm like, hey, I've got another one on top of my fridge. Another thing of pasta that I bought just, like a couple of weeks ago. I don't remember where, but I know I have some more rotini pasta. I should throw it in there too. There's more room. So I open up the top, pour it in, and as soon as I pour in, I see the pasta's all discolored. And as I look closer, the pasta has like holes in it. And there are these little black bugs everywhere. And the entire container is infested with weevils. Now, I try to go to the garbage can and like pour the top half of it out, just to try to salvage some. And I look back and I look under, and some of the weevils have hit to the bottom. So I have to toss the whole thing out. And of course, if there are weevils somewhere, there are weevils other places too. So I find them crawling around a little bit in the bottom of the bread bin, and they didn't infect anything else in there because it's all encased. But now I'm having to go through the super fun process of clearing out basically my entire pantry looking for weevils. And so far, what I've had to throw away is 5 pounds of pasta, thing of bread, and this is probably hurting me the most. 10-pound bag of rice with weevils in it. I can see them crawling around in there. Now, the internet says that you can eat weevils. They're protein. but sorry. Yeah, they're technically insect protein, and we probably eat a lot more insects than we think, but you don't want to keep these suckers around. They lay eggs everywhere, they go everywhere, and if I were to keep this, then I would just basically be inviting the weevils back into my home. So, unfortunately, I have to throw a 10-pound bag of rice away. That's so much money I'm losing. The pasta is so much money I'm losing. I really, really hate it. And so I went through, and I don't have plastic containers for everything. I just don't. They're so expensive. And also, I don't have a ton of places to put them. So I went through, and I double bagged my beans. So they're in bags, and I put them in another bag. And I looked through all these, made sure there weren't any weevils, like this, just to give it an extra layer of protection. Beans aren't as risky, but just to be safe, right? So, yeah, everything gets the double bag treatment now that isn't already infected. I also decided to completely, I'm going to spin ya, completely clear out my closet. Can you see it? And basically tear everything out, wipe everything down, look for weevils, destroy weevils, trash weevils, double bag trash weevils, bring them out to the trash can, and now I'm having to, of course, reassemble my entire pantry, put everything back in, which is kind of fun. I've been meaning to do that, but not under these circumstances. I'm just very, very lucky that I saw them on a day like today, Saturday, where, I didn't have a ton of stuff I had to do. It would have been driving me insane if I had caught them on like a Monday morning and I couldn't come through and sweep and clean everything. And it's just the next couple of hours and the last couple of hours of my life are not fun right now because I don't like bugs. I don't think anyone wants bugs in their apartment. And I'm a clean person. I do this one chore a day thing that I read on the internet once, and it keeps my place pretty clean. So while everything isn't always spotless, everything's always at like company level readiness. Because one day I'll do dishes, the next day I'll sweep and vacuum, the next day I'll I'll clean bathroom or I'll clean bedroom, something like that. It works for me, but it only works if your apartment is already clean to start with. I tried it in the past and my apartment was in like ramshackle state, and that doesn't work. You have to kind of start with a clean slate. But yeah, weevils are terrible, and I'm gonna bleach everything. If you come into contact with weevils, basically panic in the same way I have. No, don't panic, but clean everything and spend the time and the money to invest or beg, borrow, steal, don't steal, plastic and glass containers to keep weevils and other pests away. No one wants that in their food, in their apartment. It's not a healthy thing to do. And despite the fact that I just lost a good, $20, $30 worth of food, I'm preventing the rest of it from getting infected. So, in rant, budget girl out. I'm going to go finish bleaching and destroying. Pretend like I'm a pirate and pillage. Alright, bye. See you next time.